titillate the juices. You know what? Woo! Right now. Woo! Woo!
Dr. Hughes invites followers. Oh, let's see if they increase now. Me too. Yeah, wow. Dr. Hughes.
Mock as mock.
He's a great podcaster.
Trick as mock.
Acknowledge me.
We coming for you, nigga. Fat! Yeah, Dr. Hughes, here we go. Keep plugging yourself, that's cool.
First up, a man whose looks will serve your inner needs and desires.
Dr. Hughes.
Yes, Dr. Huge back. It's been a whole week once again since we've last spoken, everybody. It's me, Dr. Huge from the Dr. Huge Show. It's the Sleaze at the SLZ52. The only real Sleaze, everybody. Thank you.
Right.
Yep.
So many duplicates.
Exactly. Everybody. Famous people in the chat. Jake Hudson. I know he likes the pro wrestling. Shout out to you. Thank you for liking the stream. Everybody needs to do this as well. We do have some special guests here today. You may remember him from before, but before that, of course, hit the QR codes, hit the one on the sleeves here. Of course, that will be up all show. For all you boomers, don't worry about it. I know you don't know what this is. I know you don't get it. But everybody else, that's where you can find all the Dr. Huge stuff. Thank you very much. And Paladin's getting the baby oil out for this episode, I guess. This is a big one. This is a huge one, Paladin, huh?
Oh.
So, without further ado, Sleaze, one of our favorites, pro wrestler, Mr. D-Rex in the building. Shout out to D-Rex.
What up, guys?
What's going on? Everybody cheer. Where's my holy shits and stuff? I can't believe I'm so unprofessional today. That's right. What are your major promotions? Tell everybody, refresh our memories out here. Who are you?
So, I'm D-Rex. I'm an 18-year-old professional wrestler. My home base is Showcase Pro Wrestling in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. But the past year or so, I've started to branch out a couple more places, like Northeast Championship Wrestling, Powerhouse Pro Wrestling, Royal Crown Wrestling, all sorts of different places, trying to get my name out there.
Nice. That's amazing stuff. Very young. Can't believe you're still 18. You were 18 like 3 years ago when I met you.
We got like a month left. April 13th, I'm officially 19, but I'm going to hold on to that as long as I can.
There you go. Yes, stay young forever, just like I do. Unlike the sleaze over here.
I'm fucking old.
Almost 50. I wish I still had that video. But everybody gets it. He kicks and he stretches the sleeves.
I do.
Yep.
Keeps me usable.
Yeah. D-Rex is going to know none of our references, sleaze. None of them.
I remember some from the last episode.
How about, did we speak about...
So, like, some of the catchphrases and stuff like that.
Did we speak about, like, the Sleaze's t-shirt here? That's your t-shirt, isn't it? With your tag partner.
That is. That's me and my boy, Picture Perfect Rocky's t-shirt, 17 Jump Street.
Yeah, and it reminded me, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but me and the Sleaze were talking earlier, and I said, is that an ambiguously gay duo shirt? Do you remember that one? That's how they used to. One of the other guy would ride the, his partner, but he would usually set up like he was in a car. So, yeah. See, I noticed these things, but you know what?
I'm not gay no more.
Not no more. Mm-hmm.
Former,
yeah,
but not no more.
Right? Not anymore. But I understand what's going on. Yep. Is that what's going on, D-Rex?
No, that's my best friend right there. So I mean, we're close. I don't know if we're that close, but I mean,
are you this close?
Yeah, we are that close. I would 100% dating the trick, whatever that is.
Okay, it's ambiguous. That's all. It's definitely not gay. It's just, and who cares if it was, right?
Right.
Well, is there something wrong with it, Sleaze?
If you're best friends, it's not gay.
There you go. Me and the Sleaze used to do that back in the day.
But yeah, we
When you
should.
were 18.
We should do a shirt like this. That'd be cute.
Yep, we would go to McDonald's and grab a burger and eat either half of it.
Yeah,
same time, simultaneous.
I would chew up.
That's how best friends
I would
should.
chew up his fries for him and feed him like a baby bird.
It was delicious that way. Anyway, again, everybody, I'm slightly around the Dabbleverse now, so these people are like harassing me lately. D-Rex, they're coming after old Dr. Huge. I went on Stuttering John's show. I'm sure you have no idea who that is. Exactly.
Not a clue.
Huge podcaster, though. I mean, he's pretty big out here. I'm not going to get into his history or anything. It's like going up on stage with somebody where the tomatoes are just rapid fire hitting the stage, and then I go up on stage with them, and I'm just trying to dodge the tomatoes. And that's the world I've gotten myself into. So I just want to show everybody this picture. I've been called Ava all week long. One of Stuttering John regular co-hosts who is a trans person. And now they said I'm Ava, and now I'm finding this. What? I don't have nose rings. This has got to be AI, folks. That or is it?
It looks pretty good. It looks really good.
Could it be? Maybe I am.
It looks like you in the 80s when you used to listen to Def Leppard.
Yeah. That was cool in the 80s. Come on, guys. Leave me alone. Going back, finding my old pictures and stuff. Anyway, more on that later. D-Rex, you go to Raw this week?
I did. So I was lucky enough to be an extra at Raw this past week. They didn't end up using any of the extras, but I could honestly care less. Being there was just cool.
So you
in
got
general.
like the backstage experience, kind of. You got the mill around, or only in like a specific spot.
No. It was definitely like way different than I would have thought. Everybody was super chill. It wasn't like we were these, foreigners. Like everybody talked to us as if we were just, normal guys on the roster. So that was cool. Like able to go to Gorilla, all kinds of things, like too many restrictions.
Nice.
So no, it was a great experience. I mean, like the, little kid in me was marking out because I was seeing all these people I've like grown up watching, but it was cool just kind of going there, meeting everybody, everything like that.
Mm-hmm. You know what? If I ever was invited to WWE, I would go backstage and then I would find CM Punk, slap him in the face.
Yeah, I'm not
first thing.
He's the first person. That was probably the most intimidating part. Is as soon as we like got our parking, we were going in for bag check. That was the very first person I saw. So I was.
And you didn't even slap him?
I didn't slap him. No. I was trying to be as professional as I could, but I was pretty starstruck seeing him. Like that's kind of wild. I grew up watching this dude.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't take any pictures backstage like Tama Tonga, right? And get fined?
I did not. No, that was a hot topic because of that. So I made sure not to. I was tempted though, seeing people like, I Show Speed, who my whole generation knows. So I was a little tempted, but I was able to resist and act professional.
I Show Speed. The kid that does flips and runs really fast, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. That's crazy. I've never seen anybody do flips and run really fast, Sleaze. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, you're saying he should have slapped CM Punk. I think he should have slapped I Show Speed.
Yeah, if you can catch him.
I would have. Yes.
Only if you can catch him, but I don't even plan on doing that. One of my right knee aches these days, D-Rex. I can't believe it. I used to dunk and everything. Now
I feel you.
Knees ache. Yeah, beware of that. Don't
old people shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yep, Raw happened. I got a bunch of wrestling notes, everybody. There's so much to talk about. There is, even with the Dabble news, I know that Ribshot probably hates. I think you chased him off, Sleaze. You might have
I did.
Ribshot off.
Well, he was being a pussy, You can't sit here and come on the show and be a pussy and not be called out.
Right. We got 18-year-olds on our show that he's legal, but he's not scared of us yet.
No.
Oh, I love shooting the shit. That's just how I am. And it's how I am in life. I mean, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No pussy. Right.
We're real, okay? It's an old Stern thing. We're real. All right. Man, there's so much. I'm just going to break it down top to bottom from the first thing I heard at the beginning of the week. Braun Breaker reported to be starting to work out and getting ready for Mania. I mean, you can give me takes if you got anything on this, but all I have to say is thank goodness for him, the possible Jericho stuff, Chelsea Green, a few others that they're getting back. I know everybody's saying Kevin Owens and stuff way too early. When we're talking about next stuff, you're talking years, bro. Like, I don't care. If he comes back, like, even this year, at the end of the year, say, I would be super surprised. But Braun Breaker, we need something to happen because I don't know if you've been keeping up, D-Rex, but to me, 2025 was what, Bret Hart?
It's the shits.
As far as creative, trying to get my interest in pro wrestling. Thoughts on all that, D-Rex? Like, how do you think the product is at the moment?
I keep up relatively well. I don't like watch weekly, but I do check in like highlights, stuff like that. I will say the one thing, if nothing else, that they are doing very right is everything with Obafemi, because I've just seen the clips alone, and like even just the other night being there, like hearing the crowd go ape shit just for him, getting Brock to take a bump is crazy. So if nothing else, I would say that what they're doing with him and Brock is very, very good.
That's the biggest match I'm looking forward to. It's not even the main events. Yeah.
It's the Big E. It's the big meaty men slapping meat. That's what people love to see.
That's what we like.
Could you imagine if he did this at WrestleMania with the big screen behind him? This was perfect, though, like you pointed out, Sleaze, before. The beast incarnate with his ass in the air. That's crazy. Oh, yes, Brock Lesnar. But you know what? Shout out to you, Brock Lesnar. You're doing your job to a very high level as far as like being the most dangerous man on the roster, putting people over like Obafemi like immediately, and because that's a real big part of it. Obafemi, of course, is perfect for the role that they're trying to get him into the WWE at this day and age. But Brock Lesnar putting him over like this is just amazing stuff. Keep it up, Brock.
Yeah, and it shuts up everybody that says that he buries people and doesn't, put people over and shit. So,
I mean, come on. He buries people. I think we know who buries people around here, everybody. And here's a couple faces that you may remember. That's what I call. You ever play Arc Raiders, D-Rex?
I have not. No, I don't play like any video games, and I really saw like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's fire. And obviously, like WWE UK, but like besides that, I really don't play like anything.
Yep. There's a city called Buried City in Arc Raiders, and I like to call it Triple H City. Sometimes John Cena City. It depends on what part of the city you're from, I guess.
Right.
Anyway. If it's like early 2010s, and yes, it would be Cena, which is hard to say because like I grew up loving Cena, but it's pretty factual.
Yep. Big meat slapping good. Ooh. Paladin, I don't know about you. You're very Diddy-like today.
He was talking about baby oil and now slapping big meat. So
he's getting very excited out here. Excited like Cody Rhodes a few weeks ago when he was chasing after Drew McIntyre. But now he's in a feud with Randy Orton, huh? Randy Kenneth Orton, his full name right there. That's the K, folks.
Right,
so, Junior. Yep. That's what they should say every time he RKOs somebody instead of the RKO. That's just my opinion. But that is happening. I'm not really feeling like this is, again, this whole Mania build, the whole creative build since last year has been terrible. This is me saying it, not D-Rex. You got to still hire D-Rex.
It's the shits.
D-Rex, you better not Thunder Rosa me in when you become huge over there and say I'm on a Legends contract or something, I can't come on, which people have said to me before. And I'm like, motherfucker, that's such bullshit.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's wild.
Yep, they do it. And then they'll go on these TMZ wrestling shows where they don't even they don't know what's going on. It's TMZ. So, can't.
And we, just to clarify again, we're not shitting on the wrestling. The wrestling is great. It's just the creative. It's very confusing. It's what it is.
Mm-hmm. We're coming for the suits. See, again, if I was backstage, D-Rex, like you were, I would have tried to find Triple H. And I would have grabbed his nose like this, and I would have pulled it away and go, "I got your nose." And I'd run. And then he'd be free. He wouldn't even be able to do the show. D-Rex, you get it?
I'll tell you, he walked by us several times. And that dude, like, between him and Brock, anytime they walked by, everybody just kind of froze and just nodded. It's like a certain aura to them.
Yeah, because they'll murder you. It's pretty intimidating.
We do what we do.
Absolutely.
We do.
We do what we do. Because that's what we do. D-Rex.
We do the do.
I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. It's hard to do my Triple H today. We do what we do. That's a good one, right? D-Rex, that's a great Triple H. That's all I can say with him, though.
Just like him.
Just like him.
My reception is so shitty right now, so it's cutting out a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but
no problem.
I can hear for the most part.
Nice.
All right. How about this? Is everybody excited for this? JellyMania coming up, folks. He's took on Kit Wilson last night on SmackDown, and people liked it. I watched a few clips of the match, and I get how he's not really a wrestler and all this. Good for him. But the end of the match, it was clean, but it didn't look very professional. And get these guys out of my wrestling. I don't even want Tom Brady. I love Tom Brady. I don't want you anywhere near my wrestling. You're built like a giraffe.
Oh, that's coming too. It really is. It's going to be him and Logan Paul.
Most likely,
I really feel it. Yeah. And SmackDown had one of the lowest ratings in their history.
I did see that.
So
like
so I mean, Jelly Roll,
or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, Jelly Roll isn't moving the needle. Well, he is, but lower. So yeah,
I think people liked him better when he was fat.
Yeah, me
100%.
Too. Yeah,
because now ever since he's gotten skinny, everybody's like, he's like some rich guys probably in the Illuminati, and does the whole baby eating thing and stuff. Yes. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick to the wrestling angle on this at the moment and just say it stinks. It's boring to me. I'm not buying it, and I know they're cooking up something. They want more celebrities involved. Yada yada yada. Go listen to the old shows. We bitch about this all through 2025. But it's cool for Kit Wilson though, because I think he is going to be a future star if they can.
He's great.
Figure out what to
100%.
do with him. Yep, great.
I do enjoy
song.
his character.
Here's another thing. Yeah, what do you think about the music these days, D-Rex?
I forgot where I heard it, but there was somebody that said something along the lines of like, during the Royal Rumble, 90% of the people, they had no clue who it was because of the music. And
right.
I will say I'm one of the very few that do like I would say like Tiffany Stratton, how she has at the beginning, it says like it's Tiffy time. I like that. Some of them are really bad, but I do like that one. And I think some of the songs are decent, like Obafemi's, and he has his entrance with, same with Trick Williams, Kit Wilson, but for the most part, they're all pretty like generic.
Yes, exactly. That's how I hear it, is generic music. I like the old Tiffy Time song better. They would just make me laugh. It was over the top, like a kid's movie type thing.
Yeah.
And what else? Yeah, the Obafemi, that's another good one. Solos. I just know people bitch about the production group that they have right now. And it seems like they're just pumping them out instead of just making the bangers for individual people. But
I feel like like even because obviously like back in the Attitude Era there was like a lot of really good theme songs, but even if you just go back to like 2010s ish, like early 2010s, guys like Alex Riley and like Ted DiBiase Jr. even had banger theme songs and they weren't doing nothing. So like whoever was doing the music, I think it was Jim Johnson then, right?
Yeah, did the whole that whole era. Yep.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a bad thing going back to him.
There's a big call for him. There's a big call for Jim Johnson to get put into the Hall of Fame this year too.
Oh yeah,
which I think is a definite. He really defined an entire era with all his music. So,
I mean, Stone Cold, the DX stuff, all the Triple H stuff. Like you said, yeah, I think he stopped around 2015.
Yeah,
that's when we got taken over by the techno, basically.
Yeah.
Like a
Seems
more
like AI
machine
shit.
sound, yeah. And but there were some good ones that they had, but then they'll get rid of them. That's the thing I don't get. And then they'll give you an even worse theme. So I don't get WWE with your whole music thing, because there's always rumors that they're possibly leaving, but then WWE always comes around and goes, no, nothing like that's happening. So I wouldn't expect that to change anytime soon. What else we got here? How about Roman Reigns attacking Punk this past week? Of course, I saw that coming. It's the whole deal with can't disrespect a Samoan's family member or whatever. And what I think about that, it makes me think this.
Go fuck yourself!
Because I'm thinking, well, Dusty Rhodes gets shit on all the time. Eddie Guerrero, they're telling people he's in hell. Wow. Like there's like a lot of this that have been going on in the business forever. So for there to be any animosity or feeling towards CM Punk as if you don't understand that he's working. Rikishi, I'm talking to you. Zilla Fat 2, all the Fat 2s and the Fat 3s and Fat 4s, talking to all of you. And if you actually mean what you're saying, like, why are you working? You're not even involved in this, right? So they made it into a story. Roman Reigns beat CM Punk up, put him through the table. CM Punk smiles afterwards like, hey, I'm winning the mind games because I'm bleeding out of my mouth. So
yeah.
What do you think about this whole angle, D-Rex? Are you excited for these main event matches?
Yes and no. I will say the other day, like when I was backstage, so we were on standby for the main event because they didn't know if they might need security to break up Roman and Punk. Obviously, they didn't end up using us, but I ended up like hearing the whole segment, and I did pop pretty hard when Punk said something about Roman using jizz in his hair or something like that. I thought that was fucking great, and I had to do a double take. And one of the guys was like, he just said jizz on TV, and I'm like, oh, all right, cool.
He did.
Yeah.
That took me I had to rewind that because I'm like, did he just fucking say that?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I did think that was funny. Segments I have seen, like I said, like I just kind of check out highlights here and there, but I don't know. I feel like it's 50-50. Some of it's been like good, but it all seems kind of rushed at the same time. I don't know. I'm 50-50.
If they're throwing things together, and the only takeaway, like I said before, that I can get out of this is if these MFTs out here are all upset at CM Punk for doing this, they gotta understand it's a work. So maybe they're just helping the story along, right? Because I think Zilla, the one in the Indies, still a younger guy, was saying he's gonna slap CM Punk. I was gonna do it already, Zilla. I got you. Mm-hmm.
There's been no like road to WrestleMania this year. You know what I mean? There's like usually it's like right after Royal Rumble, they're just building all this up, and it didn't happen. And they're like D-Rex just said, they're like throwing this shit together like last minute. And I think it's really because, well, A, the creative isn't that good, and B, because they're waiting for the people like Seth and Braun and all these other people to get cleared, so they're up in the air as to what the fuck to do.
The one thing that was thrown together last minute that I did like is I did see last night that Trick Williams is going to be on Mania against Sammy, which they could have had a story for it, yes, but I do like the fact that Trick Williams is going to be on Mania because he 100% should be. He's one of the most over guys in the company and one of the best call-ups in a while. So him and Oba being on the card is a good thing to me. But yes, the build should have been better.
Yep. Trick Williams gives me the vibe that he could become rock big if he can maintain this momentum. Because he's just so
100%.
ready for the spotlight and overly confident. And, you know, it's perfect. It's working out great for him right now. And he's got Lash Legend I think they're married now. Also engaged. Nia Jax, and they love the couples there, you know?
But even story-wise, you know, I would have rather have seen Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams because they have that history. This is just hardcore fandom stuff. Like a lot of people wouldn't get their rivalry in NXT and stuff like that. But anybody but Sami Zayn. Come on.
Well, Sammy's your U.S. champion right now because Trick Williams screwed over Carmelo last night. I was calling Carmelo Anthony, so I'll just stick to Carmelo. And so that's why we're getting all of this. I'm sure that must mean Melo's going to be involved in this Mania match as well. Who knows? Maybe it could end up being the 3-way, unless they already said it. Did they set this match already?
Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
He's got to jump in then because, you know, he just got screwed over and punched in the face and lost the title. So, and to me, that's been the best title for like the past 6 months now, with Dragunov having it, Melo, Sammy even. I'm not like a huge Sammy fan, but that's the title right there. The Raw title, the Undisputed title, which is just Cody's title. This and of course the women's titles are oof. The one that Jade's had, that title stinks. And what's the other one? Stephanie Vacker, that title stinks. Stephanie Vacker's great, right? I'm not speaking about just the runs with these titles because nobody remembers anybody that holds these things because it doesn't really matter, I guess. But
the women's IC belt has been way more prominent than either one of the heavyweight belts for the women. Like, again, I love Stephanie Vacker, and I'm looking forward to her and Liv Morgan and things like that. But that's been the biggest thing for that title in like 9 months. You know, they really, and Jade Cargill too. She's barely wrestled, let alone defend that other title. So, yeah.
I am looking forward to that match though with Vacker and Liv Morgan a lot more than the Rhea Ripley. Jade's got a new group now, D-Rex. Have you seen? Have you heard? It's Michin and B-Fab. Yep.
I did see that.
Yeah. I guess it's like a prison thing. Like Jade beat them both up so many times. They eventually just went, you know what? We're your henchmen now.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Makes no sense.
It really doesn't, but you know what? I'll take it because Jade is she stinks on the mic. It's so funny how, like, I think Rhea Ripley's awful on the mic, and then you got Jade but they stink in totally different ways. Rhea Ripley's more grating and obnoxious sounding. Like it sounds like she shouldn't be speaking in my expert opinion. Okay. And then you got Jade over here, like Mumbles McGee, that's just like blah 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 blah. Like it's just like, oh, and then their promo battles with each other. It's just like just beat each other up already, which they did. So cool.
And the worst part is, and people actually called it out, but I picked up on it. Rhea Ripley seems so uninterested in this match. It's not even funny. Like the promos are just blah. More so than her normal promos, but it just seems like she's not into this program at all.
I tuned in for a moment last night, and it was during their segment, and I see Jade is outside the ring with Michin and B-Fab, and she's cutting a promo, and you know Rhea's on the ropes listening, and you just hear Jade go, "Yeah. You're not even a person on SmackDown." And like it just made no sense. And Rhea just literally laughs and goes, "Oh, okay." Like trying to, like what are we doing here? You don't even know what you're saying.
Like I get it with Rhea Ripley because she's Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? So to put her against somebody that's still green as fuck, in Jade Cargill and then 2 like lower mid carders. Like I would be uninterested too for WrestleMania. Like this is what you gave me for WrestleMania. I get it.
Unbelievable stuff. I'm probably going to get, as it's getting closer, I'm just going to get it so I can talk about it. But plus, I don't want to miss those little gems like, you're not even a person on SmackDown. What the fuck does that even mean? You know?
It's like nanny, nanny, boo, boo. How about that?
Then we got the Thomas story, right? He was fined 5 figures, supposedly. But then I started to think, I'm like, why would they tell anybody what they fined you? And why are we believing a pro wrestling company? Like, you think they're just telling the truth about everything? Their numbers and the audience. Maybe they said 5 figures. Well, we find you $5,000, $20,000, right? But we'll say we find you $500,000 or so. We'll get the wheels turning in people's heads. So I think that's really what's going on. He wasn't fined that much because he's way too cool with it. And I think he's just running with it, getting the sympathy now. Because I checked his Twitter the other day, and because I wanted to message him, and I didn't know if I had to be friends with him or have him follow me, whatever. But there's like a little question mark bubble or like a talk bubble up there. I went, what's that? I click that, and it sends you to like a Patreon links and all this stuff. And I'm thinking, oh, it's like a sympathy grift.
Come on.
That's how it came off to me. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm just not believing that he was fined like over $100,000 or whatever. I just don't believe that. That's like way too stiff of a penalty when they're doing Unreal. And we already talked about this last week, Sleaze. Unreal, it's like that's their business. It's not for the wrestlers to be putting out Unreal content on their own and trying to make money from it or whatever. So anyway, any thoughts on this, anybody?
How many tweets have we seen or IG things of people filming shit backstage? Why is it a big deal now with Tama Tonga doing it? That's where I agree with you on I don't think the fine was that big.
Maybe it was probably the locker room out is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, maybe it's like an example thing, but stupid. He didn't really give up anything. I saw some of the footage. It was just like, hey, look at this guy walking around. Look at this other guy walking around. It's not like they were giving out any secrets.
Yep. Telling you, WWE's so corporate, I'm not putting it past them that they're like playing all these little games,
Yeah.
So how about this? This is some corporate horseshit too. I know this is very negative today, D-Rex. You got to hire D-Rex, WWE. It's what we want on the street. So it's $139 to get this total game, right? And then you need 160 hours minimum to get ringside ass, as it was called online by people, not the ringside pass, because they have a season pass now too. So
is that ring rats? Is that what they're talking about? Ringside ass?
No, close, but no, it's just terrible because even if you pay full price for all this game, you either still have to grind or pay to pass the grind, right? But it's a type of grind that like is never ending, and you can't like really. So you'll never really have the whole game unless you live to play 2K and spend all your money, which is just that's just crazy. And it's a yearly game.
Yeah, you need to be a diehard AEW fan that lives in the basement to pay for all that crap.
You hate AEW so much.
I love them.
Yep.
Such a good organization.
There's a lot of dabblers. They love pro wrestling, and they're out here now telling me you need to watch better pro wrestling and blah, blah, blah. I know what they're talking about. They're talking about the Japan stuff and the A-dubs and all that. It's like, I get it. I've been around, okay? I get it. D-Rex, do you watch any of that stuff?
Honestly, like if I'm going to sit down and just like watch wrestling besides WWE, I'll watch like old TNA X Division stuff, because for me at least, or actually a couple years ago when I was younger, I was really into Lucha Underground because I thought it was super different. And I thought the production was great. I thought the whole TV show feel of it was good, and plus I already loved the guys like for whatever reason when I was really little, I was a huge Justin Gabriel mark. So him as PJ Black, John Morrison. That's when I first saw Ricochet, Rey Mysterio. Not first time seeing Rey Mysterio, but either way, I was a big fan of Lucha Underground, so I'll occasionally watch that. Either that or like I said, old X Division TNA.
And I've been saying it for years too. Why doesn't WWE, with all their money and all their technical prowess and things, what they could easily make a WWE version of Lucha Underground and basically keep it separate from like NXT, almost like the guys you don't know what to do with on the main roster. Instead of just sending them back to NXT, you can't just do it with all these guys. There's so many wrestlers now, and they're getting bottlenecked with it. And I bet you they're probably releasing people that they would like to keep, but it's just like they have limits. Keep all these guys, just like Tony Khan keeps all his guys, but not on the couch, and just put them in an arena type reality show setting deal where you could have superheroes, you could have whatever. You could make it even rated R. And just have an rated R show that's a WWE wrestling. At least try it. Like, why not even try? I just don't get it because there's money to be made there anyway. That's I'm thinking. So.
D-Rex, are you at your venue right now?
I was just gonna say, yeah, I do have to go because I am at the venue. I do have a show tonight in Upton, Massachusetts at BVT, so I do have to go.
Thanks for coming on, bro. We'll talk to you again soon. Me. All right, have a good show tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, if you want to pop back on, if you got any of your friends that want to talk shit, just let us know.
I'll put the word out
a little bit. All right, take it easy, brother.
Thank you, guys.
There you have it, everybody. D-Rex in the building. 2-time pro wrestler on the Dr. Huge show now. 2-time.
2-time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's watch out, see if he pops back on with these people.
Sure thing. Let's take a break from this wrestling talk for a minute. I'll tell you the experience of a lifetime that I had last week on the Dabbleverse. Now that I'm Ava, I was Ava on John's show, everybody. That's a fact, not opinion anymore. But, these people know how to beat a dead horse, Sleaze.
Jesus.
They've beaten that horse until it's fucking hamburger meat, and then they keep going.
They made you look like a dead horse in that picture.
What?
Yeah.
The hair.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
My horse hair.
You look like
in the back of my neck.
You look like The Rock in the new Moana.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was a great guest paladin. Thank you.
Yes.
And Philly Sports Pride in the building. I watched the video of the guy comparing you to that woman. How dare you watch any videos like that?
Terrible.
Can you believe it? The likes of Mr. Mart, Lady Kenneth Mart, is going to goof on what I look like. Is that what's happening here?
Old fucking snaggletooth there? Yeah.
Got it. We got it.
All right. Right. The guy with that hat and those ears? Come on.
And then there's a guy that used to be on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which I did watch when I was a teenager. It was a great show when I was a teenager. I don't know if I would watch it again, but Adam Bush, Bushy Boy is Stuttering John calls him. He's got it. They're trying to say I look like Adam Bush.
What?
Adam Bush is Timu Bob Saget. I don't look like Bob Saget. He looks like Bob Saget. And I'm browner than Ava, by the way. And I have much bigger eyebrows. I mean, I don't even look like her. But you know what? Let's play along because I don't care, right? Nobody cares. HVAC, that's what we all say in the Dabbleverse. But I'm not in the Dabbleverse. Never. No. I'll never be in it. Again, I've had shows. I went on Stuttering John's show. I equated it to having a bunch of people throwing tomatoes at a stage. Just Roger Clemens, Nolan Ryan crowd over and over throwing tomatoes at Stuttering John. And then I get up there with them. I get it. I get what's going on, right? But I think I dodged a lot of tomatoes. And it's like going into a haunted house, Sleaze, right? So you go into the haunted house and then you go home and like the demons follow you home. How dare you walk into that house that you knew was haunted? So that's kind of been stirring out here. It's just a lot of, I wouldn't call it harassment. It's just annoying. So
yeah.
We're just like annoying people. And I get the jokes and all this, but you know.
What I equate it to, it's like being an adult, like in an adult situation, and like these annoying kids come in, try to ruin your time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to say that they're smarter than you at like 12. That's pretty much the Dabbleverse, you know?
You don't know the Dabbleverse like that. I can't let you talk about the Dabbleverse like that.
Fuck them.
Hey.
I just want somebody to put a wig on me and see what fucking happens.
What's going to happen?
I can't tell you. We're on the air. I can't tell you that.
You're going to go into your Punisher armory or something, YouTube TOS in a boxing ring?
It might happen.
Right. Yeah, we don't do that here. No, we don't. We would never do that. I honestly don't care. Like when these guys say it out here, the reason why they're in the Dabbleverse, because they do care. Like they really care. And then it's like blood in the water, the caring. And then they go, I don't care. Nobody cares. And it's like, well,
yeah,
I don't know. If you didn't
care
about all this all day, every day, I'm talking to everybody. I don't care. Even John, people think that they're going to get me off of John's show because, you know, I'm trolling or I'm not trolling. Like, it doesn't matter. I'll do whatever I want whenever I want. That's how that goes. Again, I'm not on. I goof around and say things ironically. I'm in the Stuttering John army. KB's my leader, right? All these, they'll have all these little cliques in these podcast worlds. And I told it straight up to John. I'm like, listen, bro, I'm a lone wolf out here. Nobody's ever given a fuck about the Dr. Huge out here except the people, right? I care about the people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The biggest beneficiary of the Dabbleverse. Julie? You know what? Probably, but I don't know. I don't trust the numbers because it's too on the nose every time, like 1,200 to 1,400, like most shows. Like, and it's been documented. I've been watching. It's not like I'm snitching or anything. It seems to be common knowledge. A lot of people in that space, and just in podcasting in general on YouTube, these people lie all the time and they buy viewers. That's lying to me. Everything has been organic from here. You know how many shows we did when we came back and it's just been zero on the board? And I'm like, I'm doing a show. I know people are going to listen later on. If they're not watching now, they'll listen, you know, in the future. So I always talk to my future people and the podcast people on Apple, SoundCloud, other places you can hear this. Because this has always been, to me, Sleaze, this is a radio show first. I know we got the bells and whistles and we go live and things like that now. But I need people that are out there like building houses and shit listening to the show, because this is really for them. You know, they can't watch all this wrestling stuff. I barely watch it anymore anyway, but we're kind of keeping up with that fun, goofy world for the blue collars and even the white collars. I'll let them listen, I guess.
I'm just proud that we actually have a real audience where in this day and age with these podcasters and stuff, there's so much farming and all that other crap and people buying subscribers. And, you know, we might not have 1 million fucking subscribers and, you know, listeners and shit, but at least they're all genuine.
Working on it.
Right.
I told you, ever since I've been complaining about these subscribers for the whole year, all last year, and it finally is just starting to pick up. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
You know, got a little bit of boost from the Dabbleverse. So shout out to all those people. If you're like new here or you're going to watch this, because I did one show with Stuttering John and I acted like a normal person that actually does this stuff. Right. That's why I can critique everything. That's why I can critique the wrestling. Right.
Treat all that shit.
Because I'm a professional broadcaster. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers now on YouTube, and yeah, we got a good spike.
Yeah, we got
So
like 87.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's funny. People will go on these shows and go, "You only got 200 and something watch," and I'm thinking to myself, 200 and something, and acting like that shit. Yeah, if we're, you know what, if you already had a brand name in the entertainment business, maybe, but no, we came literally out the dirt with zero. Built. We started
twice. You know what I mean? We got up to a certain point, 10 years ago or 5 years ago, 6, whatever.
I was grinding, bro. Right? I was grinding. I was on every fucking day. Every day. And I pounded that Periscope. I harassed them. You're give me all the stickers. I'm famous. And I just kept pushing. They finally gave it to me. And then they shut it down, probably because of Isaac Cappy. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
So, thanks for that, bro.
Well, now it's a different day and age where it's, there's analytics and all this stuff that are stifling your shit.
Analytics. And you got to pay to play now. You can't just do it organically. That's why I'm not completely against people going, oh, well, I'm just going to pay for viewers and stuff, because it's like, well, why not cheat the game? Why not?
Yeah.
But I like to see if I really should be doing this or not. You know what I mean? Right. Like, so if like nobody's showing up then for months or whatever, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I stink. Right? So,
no, but they love us. So
they love it. They love Danny. Is he coming on soon? Danny Damage from the UK could be coming on soon.
Ooh. I think we might get D-Rex's partner Rocky too in our behind the scenes footage of the end. I hope they don't get fined, for some of the footage.
5 figures.
They don't get Tamatonga'd.
All right. Anyway, shout out to you, Dabbleverse. That was your little Dabbleverse segment, I guess. And it was amazing.
I gotta jump on there sometime.
I got to be on with Grillo too from the old Howard Stern show.
Saw that.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I tried to get you on with Jim Grindle. We'll talk to him soon. He's got his international Rangoon. He came on my show once, and he was like a few weeks ago and went, oh my God, you're actually like doing a show. He came on with his mic off, all disheveled, because he thought I was just another shithead around these parts, right? And he's like, wow, you're really doing something. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying. And so he started up International Rangoon again, and he's getting it going. And I told him, I'm like, let's get the sleaze on. Last time I went on, and he's like, tell me about this sleaze when you come on. I said, all right. And then I go on, and he said nothing about the sleaze. He's disrespectful to the sleaze.
They fear the sleaze. I think that's what it is.
That must be what it is.
They don't want to talk to me.
I'm going to bring you on these shows.
Yeah. Dinero.
Mm-hmm. 5 figures. 5 large.
Give me that Tamatonga fine money.
That's right. I'm going to be gatekeeping. I love gatekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
Those are great shows. Did you watch those? Thank you.
I keep saying it too. Like I have a fucking external hard drive with like a lot of our old shit, and it's sort of like shit the bed. I got to get that thing going again because I have so much archival shit that you guys will enjoy.
I'm waiting to get monetized here. I've been pushing. We're getting there soon. And then when we're monetized on YouTube, I'll probably put up a bunch of the old shows.
Yeah.
I got like 150 of them. They're just the live ones here.
Yeah.
We'll be killing it once again. We're moving on up, folks. Everybody get on the bandwagon right now. Again, like, share, subscribe, hit all the buttons. Thank you very much. Anyway, back into this wrestling business. That one lady's title with Vacker is good because we like Stephanie Vacker, but she doesn't really defend it because she's always injured. And then you got Liv Morgan, who everybody loves. She's chugging beers at the Celtics game recently. She's a party girl, and she actually makes the matches look pretty good. come a long way over the years. But the one takeaway from this is just how much better. Like we talked about how the IC championship is better than the big two of the women's, but this angle with AJ Lee and Becky Lynch is what?
It's the shits.
It's the shits. It's like goofy, like the goofiest shit I've ever seen in pro wrestling almost. It's like that on that level. You know what I'm talking about, Sleaze?
But again, it's something we've seen. We've seen them do this before. They're just not letting it end. You know, we're building up a WrestleMania match that's already happened. So that's the thing that I'm not interested in, is rehashing this shit we just saw a couple of months ago. Stupid.
They had a street fight recent. Oh, it was her and Gonzalez. That's right. They were wearing the jeans that night,
right,
and beating each other down. They're doing more violent things in this WrestleMania season, but it just doesn't feel like much. Even Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu falling off whatever, the ledge or scaffolding outside it just felt so like not cool. And that we actually asked for that. It seems like somebody's watching there again, Sleaze, because everything we seem to mention on this show, it happens like the very next show. We were just talking about remember, I'm like, they need to do a Jeff Hardy and throw dummies around backstage. And it almost reminded me of that when he was pulling Jacob Fatu off and they fell down or whatever. And what else? There was another thing that got me. I'm like, oh my God, we were just talking Ted DiBiase shit.
Yeah.
The junior.
Right.
Sleaze mentioned last week, he's like, wouldn't it be funny if Ted DiBiase was the guy on the phone with Randy Orton? He gets off the court case and is not guilty for the fraud or stealing taxpayer money in Mississippi or whatever. And now it's like a big news story that he had a phone call and they said the date of WrestleMania to him on air while he was doing a live stream and saying like he was going to be available. This is like crazy stuff, but they're stealing. I think they're taking a lot.
The thing they got wrong though is you mentioned all the violence and stuff that's happening, and it's great, and we asked for it, but it's too late. You know what I mean? They should have started this back in January, right after the Rumble. It should have been somebody coming in beating the shit out of somebody. You know, and they have listened to us, but they just started doing it now. Fucking WrestleMania is in what, 3-4 weeks? It's rushed. It's rushed shit.
And AJ Lee, bro, it's a nostalgia act for girls up to the like mid-20s.
Right.
Because
it was cool when she first came back because you hadn't seen her in years and all that stuff, but it instantly got stale. Because she's a great wrestler. She's good on the mic. It's just she's never really been my cup of tea. You know, especially in this day and age with all the women that are on the roster now. Like, she can't hold a candle to half these people. So I don't know. Yeah, like you said,
mic, but she's good. Like she can carry it, right? But like they're not giving her any lines or anything that makes it. She's a little girl that skips to the ring. And dressed like a little girl and then says little girl things, and I'm supposed to be, and I'm like, you have a wrestling belt and you're little, you skip to the just like, it's crazy stuff, this wrestling these days.
If they would have had that, you know, the nostalgia stuff when she first came out and the skipping and the short shorts and all this stuff, it would have been fine. Then transition her into a more mature fucking character. You know, you're almost insulting the audience at this point. I know that the little girls love her and shit like that, but it's not even just us saying it. I listened to several fucking wrestling podcasts during the week, and they're all saying the same thing. Why is she still skipping around? You know, why is she doing a 20-year-old fucking gimmick, you know, where she's supposed to be like this, you know, 23-year-old when she's she just turned 39? Like, why are we still doing this?
Yep. That was one of the first questions I'm always asked on all these shows. Why is your hat backwards? Why do you have Hulk Hogan on your microphone? Why this? Why that? And it's like, isn't it obvious? It should be obvious, right?
It's obvious.
Like, Well, you know what I talk about. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like these other people, Sleaze, just between you and me. I know nobody else is listening, but
Nobody.
you know, these other podcasts out here. There's like so many wrestling podcasts, like thousands and thousands, and like people are goofing on me. Oh, pro wrestling, grown man, and like, have you not seen? Have you not heard? There's a billion pro wrestling podcasts, and they don't even put any effort into it. They just show up and they'll like, sit on a stool with a mic stand in front of them and like literally just talk. And there's nothing to it. There's nothing going on. There's no never give up shirts. There's no backwards hats. There's no there's nothing. There's no cool lights, right? There's no awesome green screen studios over here.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
They're just like, no, I just go live. That's Dabbleverse. That's Dabbleverse shit.
If you remember back in the day when we had this conception of the show, when you had this whole idea of what you wanted to do, we had this discussion that said, I remember it. And it's always kept me on the path of being different. You know what I mean? Like you said, I've watched so many of these fucking podcasts or I listen to them and everybody's just on somebody's couch in a basement and they're screaming and yelling and we want it to be different. You know, and that's why we created the show, because we wanted to entertain ourselves, first off, talk about wrestling, which we both love, and be different from everybody else. And it's still the same 10 years later, 11 years later, or whatever, that they're still doing the same.
Better than ever now.
Oh, yeah. But it's the same thing with a lot of these podcasts where they all have the same boring ass, lazy ass fucking content, the look of it, the sound of it. It's the same. It just hasn't changed.
We have another guest, Sleaze. Another famous pro wrestler is in the building, and he goes by the name Rocky. I don't think that's your full Christian name, but
Picture perfect, Rocky.
Picture perfect Rocky, everybody.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
I
Let's
like
do
the
some
shirt.
horses.
Hey, represent.
Yup.
You still raise the roof, right? I think so. Look at them. They're setting up for tonight's battling going down. Upton,
Sure.
Mass, correct?
You guys are in Upton, Mass, right?
Yeah, BVT, Blackstone Valley Technical Institution.
Nice. Are you working with D-Rex this evening?
I have no idea.
Oh, they haven't told
If I'm
us.
not, then hopefully I could come out with him to the ring.
Cool.
Cool.
How long you been in the game?
Just right after he started, so it's been about 4 years.
Wow.
How's the bumps? Because I've never taken a bump in my. Well, I've
I wouldn't
those
say
bumps?
they're the most comfortable thing to deal with, but you definitely get used to it.
Yeah. How about taking time off? Because I was always wondered, like when you take the bumps right regularly, and
Yeah.
then say you take a week or two off, does it? Do you have to reset like the pros say?
It's kind of like that. So I actually just came back from a little bit of time off. I had some stuff going on, and I took some bumps before a show just to get back into the groove, and I did not like the feel of it.
Yeah. So that's Fact Jack, everybody. Always continue to take bumps. Never quit. Yep.
Never.
So
Ever.
how many times a week do you guys normally, on a normal week, how many matches do you guys have where you're in the ring taking bumps?
Well, we train from Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 6:30 to 9:30, and we're always constantly taking bumps at training. But for shows, we run about 1 or 2 a month.
Jeez.
Yep.
Do you have any hot takes on wrestling? You know, with WrestleMania coming up, are you rooting for anybody in specifically, or are you looking forward to WrestleMania?
So I was not a fan that they had Carmelo up the belt right before Mania because he's from here, so hometown hero.
Oh, lost the feed.
Sorry, he should be coming back.
Right.
Just a little behind.
I forgot about that. Carmelo is from our area. I forget about that.
Framingham,
Yeah.
specifically. Yep. Doxed. Yeah, they're like on the other side of the state or something from me, so it's going to be a little difficult. But hey, we'll always try to get you back on. I'll take you off since you're frozen.
I let their producer know that he got cut off.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you for coming on, though. We'll try you again later if you get some good service over there. But yeah, we got to talk to all these guys. I'm going to talk to all the pro wrestlers that are in the area. Right, we're going to get them all over. All right, he came back.
There we go.
I don't know what happened. Lost connection there.
Yeah. Upton is it's a little ways away from me. So.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
How about this Tom Brady Logan Paul business? Do you like the celebrity angles that they're going with more and more, or you would rather wrestling?
I'm not really a fan of it because it just makes people think that anybody could get into our business and just like it makes it look easy.
Mm-hmm. And it
But
ain't
in
easy.
Reality, like as somebody who's trained and you see like the celebrities who don't have much training, it's kind of hurts the eye.
Yeah. It's sort of cringy.
Like this guy.
Just like that guy. Like the fact that he came in and a year ago he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna wrestle at WrestleMania. Like it's my goal." Was like, dude, this isn't your thing, but I'm all for the chasing your dreams.
But we can, it's ruined it. But we complain about it all the time, and I think it's the same what you just said, Rocky. Is it's not a disrespect thing. I don't want to say it's a disrespect, but it's making it look to the general public like I could go and do this, and I've seen the way you guys train. I've seen live shows. I've seen how moves are put together and the bumps you take, and it's not that fucking easy.
No, not at all.
Yep, you got to do the setup, the rings, and the traveling alone. But you guys are young, so it's traveling ain't really nothing to you guys.
It kind of gets to us though. Like, it's not too far, but we did a trip to New Hampshire for a show, and the whole ride there was so dreading. I was like, oh my god, I just want to get out and wrestle and get this over with.
Yep. Same thing with a lot of comics. They do that. They travel all over the place, just constantly going from gig to gig. And it's rough work, but if you want to like get somewhere in any business like that, that's what they call paying your dues, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So.
And you guys are young. You're not old fucks like us.
Who? You mean you? Look at my hat. I'm not that old.
Should I turn mine around too to look youthful?
No, you can't. You remember that George Carlin skit?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's not for you guys.
No.
How about this Gunther, Rocky? I mean, he's not even feuding with anybody. He was supposed to take on Rey Mysterio. I think that was the angle they were going with, but Rey Mysterio is like 80 million years old now, so he's like always hurt as well. And then we got they said they're gonna do something with him. My guess, I'm just throwing it out there, could be totally off, but I think it could be Chris Jericho's time to come in and confront Gunther and either turn him heel or face, do whatever you need to do. But I would much rather have a bad guy Jericho with a faction behind him like they did in AEW. And they did trademark a name for him called the Cornerstone.
Yeah.
So any thoughts on that, Rocky? You are a Gunther fan or a Jericho fan?
So for Gunther, I feel like he's like the only true, genuine heel. Like people like genuinely hate him. So like Roman, he's kind of just like Rock and Austin. He could just be him and people are going to love him. But like they actually hate Gunther. Like he's a true heel.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Fact Jack. Sleaze, would you love that? Well, Jericho, I guess, would be the face then. Come in, be the cornerstone. Take some young people under his wing and maybe do a reverse group like he did in AEW, where he's actually a good guy and really trying to put over the younger talent. That would make sense.
The confusing part about it is last time I heard he's still on AEW's roster, like on their page. So nobody really knows like what his contract is. So I sort of got deflated with the whole Chris Jericho coming back bullshit because I think Tony Khan is like holding him hostage right now. So Yeah, I would love to see it because I love Jericho, but I just don't know.
You mean holding him hostage in what, his basement, Sleaze?
No, I think he's. Well, yeah. It's one of those things that he did with like. Who the fuck am I thinking? But he's done it before, where people that have taken time off, he'll extend their contract because of an injury or asking for time off, or I think it was one of those cases.
Well, I hope they do something like that and Gunther obviously is going to be involved, but if they just stick him into any old thing that's going on out here, that will totally suck balls. He needs his whole just segment for himself, because I'm with Rocky. He's like one of the best out here, especially as a heel, and I love my heels.
Yeah, because like people think they have to do like the high flying flippy stuff, but as a heel, you got to not give them that, so that it makes them hate you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Perfect heel.
So I try to tell these people in the Dabbleverse when I was on with Stuttering John last week, I'm like, John, you don't understand maybe. Like, I'm a fan of yours because I like watching your show. I think it's very goofy and funny, but you genuinely piss me off sometimes. And that also draws me in and makes me entertained, because you need to draw emotion out of these people. And that's why I'm like, the Dabbleverse is pro wrestling, but you guys think you're goofing on pro wrestling. It's like, you're trying to be that. So that's what's happening over there. And I'm breaking it down for them. And it's like, I think they're starting to get it now. So,
well, it's even back in the day with Howard Stern, who we work for. There was a time when he was on the radio and they said, there's so many people that fucking hate you, but his numbers were going up. And they were like, well, why is this happening? Because they were like, they just want to see what you're going to say. You know what I mean? He was such a heel, if you will, that people that hated him were still listening because they wanted to hear what he was going to say that was so outlandish and be pissed off about it. It's crazy.
Exactly. He was like social media before social media.
Mm-hmm.
And then how about this story? Toni Storm here. She is hurt, obviously. They kind of wrote her off TV. Do you watch AEW at all, Rocky?
Not really. I keep up with it, but not really.
But yeah, I'm sure you've heard about this. And then they made a T-shirt where she was like laid out or whatever in her dress backstage, kind of like they did with what's her name, the dentist girl.
Britt Baker.
Britt Baker, yes.
Yeah.
And I guess the fans were very upset with it, because it's like reminds them of domestic violence or something like that. I'm like, come on, bro. In the meantime, they're out there with the ice shirts and the this and the that, and it's like, again, the outrage stuff, right? The, oh my God, what's going on?
But at the same time, this is a fan base that likes watching people put syringes through fucking cheeks and glass.
I've seen that clip a couple times, and every time I've seen it, I've scrolled, and then I finally watched it, and it was just, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, are you ever going to do any staples? Will you do staples?
No, I wouldn't do any of like the hardcore stuff.
Fake glass?
No.
Not even the fake glass?
No.
I love that.
It's not my style.
Yeah, I love that because a lot of people, and I don't want to put you in the same category, Rocky, but a lot of indie people, they feel that they have to do that shit to like get eyes on them, and you're sticking to your shit, and I respect that.
Yeah, we were taught very like old school, so we don't really mess with any of that stuff.
Yep. So I guess it's out if I want to jump off on like a banister area, like New Jack. Onto you through a cable. I guess that's out.
Right.
Got it.
Unless you're doing things to dummies, which we have discussed before. Then you could cut their heads off. You can do whatever you want.
Backstage segments, not in the ring like Kenny Omega and his dummies.
No.
We don't want you wrestling dummies. That's more offensive than the glass and all that.
All right, guys. I'm gonna have to go get ready for the show.
All right, have a good show, brother. We'll talk
to you soon. Somebody is going to hop on here, though.
All right, cool.
All right, see you guys. Thanks for having me.
Later,
Good luck.
Thank you.
And look, and now we have Jordan Moses in the building. What's going on, Jordan Moses? You're also in Upton, right?
Yes, sir. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Huge, famous streamer online. Everybody knows me. Everybody loves the show. I'm sure you're going to subscribe and hit the like button on this right after too, right?
Why wouldn't I?
Exactly. Sick. And again,
You're
tell
on the
everybody-
greatest show ever created right now.
And remember, when you make it big, you do not Thunder Rosa us, which means you don't come on when you're pequeño. I know a little Spanish. And then you blow us off when you become huge and you go on AEW and you're winning championships and WWE WrestleManias, right?
Right.
Hopefully, I just won't do the first part of that sentence.
Well, you're not a. Well, everybody hates AEW, huh?
No. I meant blowing you guys off.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, good.
Exactly.
It's all about us.
That's right.
Yeah, I wish I could have worn my suit, but I'm helping set up the ring right now. So
that's fine.
That's cool.
That's
so,
fine.
what is your role there? You also a professional wrestler, right?
yeah, I just had my first match a couple weeks ago at our big show, March Anniversary.
Nice.
Did you?
So you're fresh. How old are you?
Lose?
I'm 21.
My God.
I started training like about 7 months ago with SBW here.
How do you like
Nice.
the bumps?
I'm sorry.
How do you like the bumps?
Oh, love them.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Don't punch that bump card too many times.
Yeah.
I probably do.
Well, we got some more wrestling news. We got to get the takes from all the people out here, especially the people doing it out in the streets here. So, Rikishi, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, very mad at CM Punk. Said, you got under our family's skin. You are a mark. That's what I wrote next to it. If true, do you think this is true, Jordan Moses, that the Samoan Fatu family is this upset with CM Punk over a work that they really want? Like Zilla, I heard, wants to slap him, but are they just working old Dr. Huge here?
I have no idea. I don't know. I try to keep my my head on what I'm doing right now. I do watch wrestling. I watch WWE and AEW as much as I can, and I obviously saw what happened. But hey, if it puts more seats in WrestleMania, I'm sure they love it.
So what is your role tonight, Jordan? What is your match?
I don't know if I have a match tonight yet. The card's not set in stone quite yet. I think I'm wrestling. Wow. I'm ready to wrestle if I am. That's what I'm doing.
There you go. There you go. These kids got it all, Doc.
He's got a suit, right? You're talking about having a suit? Do you wrestle in a suit?
Yeah, I was hoping I would be able to like wear it on here, but
No,
I don't wrestle in a suit. No.
You should. It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Are you an underwear wrestler?
No, I wear tights. I don't wear underwear, but yeah.
Good.
I wear underwear under my tights, but I think that's too much information. So.
Is it a pull-off suit, like a Velcro suit that you can like, pull off?
I'm working on that.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Exactly.
Yes. We need more of that.
Mm-hmm.
There's not enough of that.
Not enough.
What else do I got here? I got a bunch of wrestling notes. How about this? I love this story. $11,500 if you want the one of the best tiers in Clash in Italy, guys. Wine tasting is a part of it, and a private pasta making session with a superstar. Very cheap price. I'm sure everybody's going to be going for this. Backstage experience photo op, save seats. Who wouldn't do that for damn near $12,000, right? You could make pasta with like Liv Morgan, maybe. If you had the money, Jordan, right? You just had all this money to spend. Would you do that for a pasta making session with WWE?
If you gave me the money, I would do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't have it. I don't.
Yeah. Perfect answer. If he had investors, he would do it.
Hello, Danny. You coming on today? Snail emoji.
I don't even know what that means.
I think he's slow.
Oh, I thought he meant a snail trail.
Can't believe hour and 15 minutes late. How dare you? You're fired.
Fired.
Vince McMahon style.
You're fired.
I just can't believe that that's an actual thing that they're doing in Italy.
Well, that's awesome though. I think it's the first PLE in Italy, so
Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
that's pretty cool.
I just think like robbing the fans, like, you know, practically, you might as well do it at gunpoint at this point. You know,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
TOS.
who's got that money. I don't, but
Yeah.
People are buying that shit though. Like they just had like something with Cody Rhodes. You can go on his tour bus, or I don't even know what the fuck is going on. But it was like thousands of dollars too, and it was sold out. So people are forking this fucking money out for this shit.
they must be if they're pricing it, you know.
Yeah.
Extra
Crazy.
$500, you can sleep in Cody Rhodes' bed.
Oh well, I'm in.
Yeah.
Now, is Brandy Rhodes going to be there?
That's an extra $50K.
All right.
Yeah.
I got it. I'll take a loan out.
How about this? I need your take on this as somebody breaking into the business, Jordan.
Yes, sir.
Brock Lesnar, not Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar says the WWE is too soft now. And, you know, very reminiscent of what The Undertaker's been saying for the past few years. Like, what are these guys doing? They're playing video games back there. Cody Rhodes, even this week, calling out everybody backstage saying, hey, if you're wondering why the same guys are in Mania every year, it's because nobody's staying at the events after the show, waiting until the show's over and watching TV backstage with the rest of us. Everybody's just leaving as if they just show up for what they're doing and then they're out of there. And that's not how it goes, bro. So
No.
Wow, I didn't know Cody said that. I have heard the other two, and obviously they know what they're talking about. So, yeah.
I mean, times have changed, but I don't think it's changed that much because you still have all the old heads like Cody Rhodes still there. And if they're at the top of the business and Seth Rollins and other guys are hanging around until the end of the show, you know, seeing the thing through. I mean, I'm not saying Roman Reigns is doing this or like certain other guys, but if you're like actually a top guy in the business like Cody Rhodes is, I'm sure he does expect everybody else to do what he had to do. And he's kind of like, and that's why Undertaker is like, he goes backstage, he's not even wrestling, and he's like, why are you guys doing this? Like, you're not drinking and playing dominoes and stuff and being like real men, you know, what like the way that they see it. But Brock Lesnar is more like, listen, it's a softer generation. They're allowed to get away with more than we got away with, like no wrestler's court. And you've heard of that, Jordan, right?
Of course. I know Brock sort of came in and he faced Mr. Perfect a lot when he was coming up, and he had to get through the ringer. So it's probably different now, and they see that. But.
Yep, Mr. Perfect. Mr.
It's
Perfect almost sent Brock Lesnar out of an airplane. Did you hear that story?
Yeah.
Oh, it's some of the crazy stories I've heard on other podcasts. Yeah.
Or it might have been the
Ric
other
Flair.
way around. Yeah.
Ric Flair doing a helicopter, you know?
It's the greatest documentary ever. But what were you going to say, Sleaze?
I don't remember now because I'm old.
Oh, that's right.
It came to me. Hold on. My fucking Alzheimer's is kicking in. But a lot of the soft stuff, it's like management needs to clamp down on that. Don't allow these people to fuck around backstage. Don't allow them to leave early. You're at work. You know what I mean? Don't fucking do a TikTok while you're fucking at work. And especially if you came in less than a year or so, you should be by a monitor watching these fucking matches, you know?
True that. But, you know, I do feel for the wrestlers, again, the traveling and shit. It's like you want to get there, do what you're doing, and get to the next place so you can relax for a little bit at the next place. That's why I get it. But, you know, again, I'm not the Undertaker. I haven't, been put through the ringer and had to pay the dues, old school style. And then you come in and you see a new crop of guys going, see you later. We're going out to eat, and then we're going over here, and then we're going over there. It's like, okay.
Well, really, if you're a new guy, why wouldn't you try to emulate, Cody Rhodes and Rollins and Undertaker? And like, why wouldn't you? I mean, those are the guys that are at the top. So I don't see why you wouldn't try to be like them in certain ways.
Right.
My guess is because I think a lot of these guys are getting paid these days.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not hearing a lot of people being upset with what they're getting as far as pay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, CM Punk just came out and said something too, where it was back in the day, if you were on a PLE, you got a pay bump, and they don't do that anymore. Everything is just you get your salary. You know, you'll get points from like merchandise and things like that, but he feels that is taken away from it, where it's like you're not really working towards anything. Like people back in the day would be like, well, I want to be on WrestleMania because there's a big paycheck at the end, where they don't have that anymore.
Oh, I didn't send the link to Danny.
Oh, I sent it through our group.
Oh, okay. It hasn't come through. Well, it will come through. Maybe.
Danny, it's in the group thing on X. That's where it is.
You got to get going, Jordan?
Yeah, I think they're calling me back to help with the ring. So
all right,
thank you guys.
Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you again soon.
We will.
All right.
Later.
Keep
grinding. Yep. All right. We're getting Danny Damage from the UK. And we still have a bunch of notes here. Again, that Ted DiBiase Jr. story, him possibly showing up and being the guy on the phone, is hilarious, first of all. But it's what the Sleeves pointed out last week, and we laughed pretty much just like that when he mentioned it, because that's ridiculous. But just in time, got that court case settled so he could possibly be a part of WrestleMania. I will be right back, Sleaze. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. I got to talk for 10 seconds. Moment of silence. All right. That was for my fallen homies. What do you want to talk about, guys? Danny says it hasn't come through yet. I sent it.
What do we want to talk about?
All right. Thank God you're back.
We're doing it, folks. Oh my God. How about this? The Leo Rush.
Oh God, no. I was
Rush's
hoping.
New character, folks. I don't know how to feel about it, because you know me, I always say I want more silliness. I want wrestling to be crazy. But Leo Rush, from what it looks like to me, he's playing basically like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings in wrestling form. Contacts, bald, making weird noises, running like an animal, like with the hands and everybody's cringed out by it, but maybe he's on to something. But then I heard that this was an old character, so this isn't being on to something. What do you think?
See, that's the problem I have with AEW, is I will watch the product once in a while, and I'm trying to find material, and I'm trying to talk about it on the show and maybe have fun with it, but you can't, because there's a line between funny and just stupid. And I feel this is really stupid. If it's an old character, it was probably stupid back then. And it's just Tony Khan just being like, whatever you guys want to do, I don't care. You know? And I watched the clip a couple of times and I'm trying to find something, and it's cringy stupid.
Very cringy stupid. You get it together, Leo Rush. Holy shit. Jesus. But then he can't just like pivot off of this anytime soon, because it just happened.
Right. You can't go back on what you just created. Unless he starts turning it into something funny. You know, if you had a guy that was making it funny, that's jumping around the ring, you know, that would be funny. But they're serious about this gimmick.
I guess he's a demon. That's what Paladin said.
Okay.
And maybe for that WWE Lucha Underground style show that I was talking about earlier, that could work, right? But not in any like everybody's made it too reality based,
right?
So now if you throw a doink in there or something, it's really going to confuse people. But then WWE does that with Danhausen, it's okay, but I think that's because he's more of a sideshow. But Leo Rush is one of their wrestlers.
But also, too, they went from like Leo Rush, how they presented him, to this weird demon thing. If they did the demon thing to a fresh guy Okay,
Right.
I get it. But you can't have a guy that was walking around like a human being 1 second, and then all of a sudden, for no reason at all, to my knowledge, turns into this guy that's running around galloping like a freaking dog in the ring. Like it makes no sense.
Insanity. So that was like the biggest news I got from AEW all week. Also, Ronda Rousey, apparently that was a one-off, and she also said AEW is less restrictive, more adult version of WWE, which seems like a fact, which sounds like a good time to her. That's what, in her own words.
Right.
And
now, she also said it was a big FU to TKO, which I put on Twitter. I'm like, when is she going to grow up? Like, seriously, you're in a fight that people are calling like, basically two old ladies fighting each other. And WWE paid you millions of dollars. And yeah, they might have fucked up your creative or whatever, but grow up. You don't have to start shit talking every time you leave a place. Just move the fuck on. Like, that's just clickbaiting crap.
And it's like the WWE went out of their way to make her look good too.
Right.
The first match she had, she was teamed up with Kurt Angle against, I think, Stephanie and Triple H, and it was like one of the better matches on whatever pay-per-view that was. I think it was a WrestleMania too, and it was real. That's what launched her into the whole WWE world as a wrestler. And after that, it got a little shaky with promos here and there, but we've heard worse than Ronda Rousey. Jade and Rhea seem to do just as bad, in my opinion, every week. So
yeah,
but everybody loves.
She was another one too. They gave her a platform. They presented her well, and then a couple of fans started booing her, saying stuff, and she's a fragile human being, and took offense to that. Started blaming the company, left the company, and now she's fuck TKO and grow up, grow the fuck up.
Danny, you coming on?
I sent them it.
They should nod to Ace Ventura 2 and have Omos bring Leo Rush out in a backpack and cautiously unstrap it and run away. Yep.
Fantastic. See, if they would have done that with an original person, or did they have an explanation as to why he's doing this? Or he just showed up and started galloping around the ring?
I don't watch enough.
Right.
I just don't. So I just saw him running around the ring like that guy in the Unbreakable movies there. What was his movie called?
I don't even remember.
Lock Up the Girls and all this stuff.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. We have another guest.
Another one.
Which is guest after guest. Or do we? Oh, he's back. Isaiah Fontaine in the building.
How we doing?
What's going on, brah? All right, we got to know.
Nothing much.
How old? Right, I guess that's one of our leads.
I'm 17 years old.
Holy mackerel. I don't know if you can be here. I don't even know
sorry.
if this is allowed. YouTube TOS. Yep.
You guys might catch a case here. You got to be careful.
We'll just watch our language,
Yeah. They don't allow swears, especially at a high school, which is where I'm at right now. So.
Oh my goodness. I can't smoke either. What the fuck?
Are you in the show tonight?
I believe so. I believe I will be a part of it. I posted some videos promoting it, so we'll see.
Cool. You got to tell all your friends about this show now. We're on one of the hottest shows going on YouTube. It's amazing. I'm over here doing shows with people in shit verses and hack verses and dabble verses, and I got my own verse called the Fusion verse. That's what we're big around these podcast parts. So
wow. Okay.
Hit the like button, subscribe. Everybody do that and never forget it.
Everybody do it.
The doctor is being very humble. We are the greatest show ever created. So
I don't doubt it. You guys got me on it now, so now it just rised up to another level. So
right.
Good.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Please, can you ask Mr. Isaiah some questions? I'm going to send Danny the link here and finish this business.
Sure. Send him that link. How long you been in the business, Isaiah?
I've been training for about a year now. So I started like July of last year. So
nice.
Around the year.
How many matches do you figure you've had so far?
I have wrestled in one match at March Anniversary this past
Nice.
like a few weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I was in the gauntlet for the gold.
We always ask you young guys too, how are the bumps?
I love the bumps.
Nice.
I honestly, I mean, it might just be because I'm young, but they don't really affect me that much. They affected me in like the first week, but now I'm used to them.
Well, I'm going to be 48 years old. If I took a bump right now, I just turn into sand. So that's
48.
good to know.
It's like 19.
100 years older than you.
Yeah, I was thinking that's like a long time ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was born in
So
2008,
long
so
ago.
I used to take bumps with D-Rex's dad back in the day.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Ooh,
we have
old.
footage. Yeah,
He's
he's
old.
so old.
He's very old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm older than him, so that's fucking ancient.
Oh my God,
Wow.
you're like CM Punk's age. That's crazy. You know what Roman Reigns said about that last week?
Mm.
Yeah, very old.
Yeah,
Acknowledge me.
Exactly. We do around here.
we do.
Yeah, do you acknowledge Roman Reigns, Isaiah?
Of course, I acknowledge Roman Reigns. He's the tribal chief. He always
right.
will be.
Acknowledge me.
Mm-hmm.
Always will be.
Tama Tonga is reported to be possibly a next tribal chief or a next leader of a group, and they're starting to sow seeds of this out here. I wonder, does that excite you, Isaiah?
That's very interesting. I'm actually a big fan of Tama Tonga. I used to watch a lot of Bullet Club stuff when I was younger, so I'm a big fan of Tama Tonga.
We have the number one Tama Tonga fan that comes on our show regularly, Jess. Yep. You'll never like him more than her.
No.
You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
I bet.
Right. Especially since he's come back with the dad bod. And I even said that he was a little bit fat this time around.
Oh,
But
God.
she was like ready to jump through the screen and choke me out.
Yeah. She will fight you.
Mhm.
She will.
Are you up for fighting a girl in a boxing ring, YouTube TOS?
Yeah, I do it. I'll fight
Nice.
anyone. I'm not scared of anybody.
Fuck yeah, I
Anybody.
like
It
it.
doesn't
You
matter.
do the mixed, what do they call it? The mixed match
Mixed tag
challenge?
matches?
Yeah.
Oh, mixed match challenge.
Yeah,
I
just
remember those.
that. Oh, so the WWE was weird. Like they do try everything except the really cool ideas, like the Lucha Underground one, right? Like just
Right.
do that.
Or the dummies that we have said several weeks in a row. So
That's What do you think about that, Isaiah? Imagine Brock Lesnar takes Kathy Kelly or Kelly Cat, whatever her name is, and it's a dummy of her, but he picks her up in the middle of it, and they make it look real, of course. And then F5s are like off the top of the building while she's trying to interview him. And the shoes come
I
off.
would pay to see that. I would pay to see that. That's cinema right there. That's a great idea. Great idea.
exactly.
We're just trying to get hired over here for creative stuff at WWE, and
I don't know why they're not hiring you. That's an idea. That is an idea.
we got even more guests from the UK overseas, Isaiah.
Holy shit.
Oh wow.
Wrestling
Oh, wow.
Analyst International. Yep.
You just
Danny
became
Daniels.
global.
Good evening.
Look at him
Global.
with that half-filled arena.
How you doing?
Good, thanks yourself.
Wait, are you really there, or is that
Oh,
you
no,
really in
this
a?
is- no.
Oh damn! I really believed it. I really believe that. That
Yeah.
looks so real.
Danny actually does the show from the toilet and has a green screen behind
Oh,
him.
I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't want to offend anybody, so I decided not to.
Not here.
Hey, Danny, you're coming in super hot today. Could you turn down a tad or maybe pull the mic away?
How's that? There we go.
Yes,
One,
very
two.
good. Very good.
Sexy.
Nice. Man, we're so professional, Isaiah. This is how fucking cool is this, right?
Oh, I can tell. This is something. This is definitely something.
Look,
it's
I can bring up
something.
pictures. Did you see Jelly Roll last WrestleMania when he had the snot come down his face? That was me. I took a picture of my TV. That's how like excited I was about that.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you were excited about that. That's
Yep.
something to be excited about.
Here's a
He's got
story. Oh, go ahead.
He's got a tag team partner coming out of his nose right there. Ugh.
Looks like you've been taking bumps, Sleaze. You know what I'm saying? And then we got this story. Look, I think I found a picture of Brock Lesnar. Said he was drunk. He got that sword tattoo. Did you hear that, Danny? He got wasted. And this is his own words. He got fucked up and then went to a tattoo place and didn't even remember getting the sword tattoo and woke up in the morning like, what?
No,
so there he is.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah.
What a beast.
Oh,
there he is.
Yeah, that proves it right there.
Putting Obafemi over. It's amazing stuff. Any thoughts on Damian Priest, Isaiah? Are you a fan of his at all?
I'll be honest, I'm not a big Damian Priest fan. I'm not. See, that's why right there. He's scared. He's scared. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Andy Rex is back.
Holy shit.
D-Rex is why you interrupted my time?
Oh, look at
Oh,
this.
because I came here with a championship. See that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Who's more popular on social media? Just a quick question.
Pretty sure that's me.
I'm pretty sure that people really like my videos that I've been posting. So that YouTube
Weird. I
championship
feel like
it does
mine's
look pretty
gotten way
nice,
more
I'll be
love.
honest.
Yeah.
I
See?
don't know, man.
He's pretty.
And how long did it take you to get those likes? How long did it take you to get those likes for ballpark?
Not too long. Listen,
right now.
as a 20-year vet, I remember when I was 17, aspiring for a title like this. I get it. I love the grind. See, this kid loves D-Rex.
Sure. Really? D-Rex loves D-Rex. That's crazy.
That was not D-Rex.
Are you trying to get his belt, Isaiah? Is that what you covet?
Of course I'll go for his belt. That's the YouTube championship. And honestly, if anyone should be YouTube champion, it should be the 17-year-old sensation, the realist Isaiah Fontaine. That's what it should be.
I don't think anybody knows you for anything besides getting bitch slapped by AZ, but maybe that's just me.
Those were illegal chops, and you know it. They were illegal. They were not legal.
I don't think so. I took it like a champ when I was 17, but maybe it's just me.
No, they were illegal because I came in to the ring. There was 28 people and that was completely unfair numbers for my first match. I should get.
I remember
one-on-one.
the match. Yeah, I was in the final 5. I didn't even get to see you because you were already eliminated.
Because you came in so late. You were like one of the last entrants in that match.
I don't think I was. I'm pretty sure
remember.
I was pretty early because I came off a championship victory, but I don't know. Maybe it's just my recollection.
Yeah, I think you hit your head a little bit too much in that match. You're going to hit it way more in that ladder match that you got coming up.
Yeah, another ladder match. What match do you have that night?
Well, it hasn't been announced yet, actually, but it will be. I will get a match announced. You just got to wait. Because
hold on. There's a
they're
fan
gonna
trying to
recognize
enter the
my
building for me? Yo, you love D-Rex, right? Right? Yeah, see? He doesn't even know you.
Sure, yeah. Asking a random guy, the guy had to say yes. You made him
That's
you just
not
made a
true.
random person uncomfortable. You're making him uncomfortable. Is he making you uncomfortable?
No.
Sir?
Is he making you uncomfortable?
Yeah.
See?
Now he's lying.
You see that?
Now he's lying. He's lying. And this is why, I'm not even going to have to face you for the YouTube championship because Shia's going to take it from you in a week. So it doesn't even matter.
I don't know about that, but you know what? Keep going with it, kid.
I will.
This is better creative than WWE.
Yeah, I'm in it. So
Right.
that's honestly just how that happens.
You're not even old enough
When you
to
have
work
me-
at WWE, bro. Pipe down. Pipe down.
If they wanted if they wanted to get better ratings, then they would have had me versus Roman Reigns because CM Punk is way too old. That's just the facts.
That's a wild shit.
You calling the sleaze old, Isaiah? He's the same age as CM Punk.
Same age.
Well, so here's the thing though. You look great for your age. CM Punk looks like he just fell out of a dumpster. So that's
Oh my god,
different.
now he's glazing. He's glazing. They don't like
I'm
you,
not
bro.
glazing. They love me. You guys love me, right? You guys love me.
You were out for a second with the old thing, but then you were back in because you said I was beautiful.
Exactly. See?
So
Like a dilf. You're a dilf.
Sounds like they
I'm a
tolerate you.
dilf.
That's not true. That's
like
not
that.
true.
D-Rex, I just don't ever leave your championship belt at a Longhorn Steakhouse
Right.
like Chris Jericho did.
Yeah. That I think is how Shia Shabo got his title stolen too, because I know damn well it wasn't me. So,
guys, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Having D-Rex on here is just, it's really just bringing my stock down. So I'm gonna have to leave. I can't be honest.
You have the best service too, but
I do. He has terrible service. I have the realest service, so that's why it's working out for me. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry. If you guys have better guests on than D-Rex, then maybe I'll stay longer next time. All right. So I'll be out. Everybody, make sure to watch me do what I do.
And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, everybody.
Like, share, subscribe. Yep.
Damn right.
That was some hot talk from the ring crew. That is crazy.
Whoa, that's what you. Wow, really disrespecting them. Holy mackerel.
It really got out there.
You didn't just wait for him to leave to say that one, though, did you?
No, he decided to log off fast. I was going to let him have his 5 seconds of fame.
Well, we have Mr. Shabo coming up next.
Why?
Hello, Shabo.
First of all, let me stop you right there. It's Shabo.
Shabo.
If you're going to pay me $100 for 5 minutes of my time, you might as well get my name right. So let me do my introduction. Hey, D-Rex. Hey, fans.
What's up, pal? Oh, we got kicked.
Oh, he's so good. He disappeared.
Hey!
I'm the god of this realm. Don't get it. I'm not stepping in your ring. I'm not stepping in your ring. Don't step in my ring.
Shabo. One half of the World Tag Team Conspirations and the man that is going to beat the living daylights out of D-Rex April 10th in Taunton, Massachusetts. As you were saying?
No, I came in and opened it myself. Sorry, I was helping another D-Rex fan get into the building. You're not a fan of Shabo, right?
There are no D-Rex fans. Why am I? What do you need? What do you need from me? You need me to promote your podcast? Huh? You need me to promote a t-shirt? At Shabo. Like, subscribe, share. I have 3 million YouTube subscribers. My third best friend, Aiden the Astonishing, and I are conquering the tag team division. What other questions do you have? I can answer them all.
Wow.
I didn't ask one yet.
Oh, wait, I have a question.
What do you want?
Why do you smell like mayo?
Wow.
Mayonnaise, no. First of all, I use Miracle Whip, so there's no chance I smell like mayonnaise. Okay? Can you spell mayonnaise with your high school education?
Actually, I'm a freshman in college now, and I can.
Oh.
Who brings you to
Just
college?
mad that I'm a young
Your dad? Did your dad drive you to college? Remember that time I punched him in the face?
You're old enough to be my dad, bro. Pipe down.
I am 20 years old, my friend.
You are not 20 years old. You are pushing 50.
I am the youngest world YouTube experience to showcase professional wrestling history.
You look great.
What's up, Ezra?
Look great.
Hold on, I'm saying what's up to my fans.
You have no
Actually,
fans.
Ezra was one of the
I
homeboys
just met one of your fans in the hallway, actually.
Championship. Actually, Ezra was the one that was checking on me after I walked out with, I mean, not this exact championship, but as I walked out the YouTube World Heavyweight Champion after beating you. Right, Ezra?
Who the hell's Ezra?
One of the fans in the chat?
Hey, that's Danny's gimmick.
I don't know what Ezra. I can't even see the screen. I don't know. I just see. Where's my glasses? Aiden!
There you go. Is that better?
A little bit.
Oh, God.
It's a little bit.
Jesus.
Bro, I just
Let's
ate.
cut to the
That's
point.
nasty.
All right. Shableversary 19 Aftermath, Taunton, Massachusetts. The greatest world YouTube experience to showcase professional wrestling. Shabo. It's going to climb rung by rung, and he's going to take back what was stolen from me. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay? You get what's going on, D-Rex? Your dad can't save you. Your stupid fans can't save you. The only thing that can save you is my truth seekers. They're going to help me bring what is back to mine. And I'm done with this. I got a match to prepare for. I don't need to be on this podcast. You didn't pay me enough money. I'm out of here. I'm done.
He seems really fucking angry.
Thank you for coming
He's
on.
a crash out artist.
Yeah.
I do have one question. Oh, you're gone. That's right.
I'm here, though.
Yeah.
We got him back. I can't believe you have to deal with all these people. I'm kind of glad now you took the belt off of him.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. Did his pants fall down and he took it off him? Probably. He's a conspiracy. He thinks there's a conspiracy about him, huh? Is there?
That is apparently what he thinks.
Holy shit.
And he actually punched your dad, right?
He didn't punch my dad. He did pushed him in the face a little bit, but it cost him because as soon as he got back in the ring, he went for a senton, and I calculated it well, and I moved, and I rolled him up for the 1, 2, 3. So,
goodness, this show is nuts today.
He doesn't know the sleaze. All right, me and your dad have been fucking friends since basically we were born. All right, so nobody puts hands on him.
Yep, they ate burgers together, like we talked about earlier.
Sexy like.
Yep, ask him
I do
about
know this.
it.
Yes. But he took off before I could challenge him. Because I'll smack the shit out of that dude.
Yeah, he's a hoe.
So everybody's so violent today.
I'll smack the fucking grease out of his hair. I don't care.
You're smacking people. I'm smacking CM Punk. D-Rex is smacking Shab. Am I saying it right? Shaba. And,
it's Shabo, but I prefer when you mispronounce it because it gets him angry.
Yeah, Shaba. He is now Shaba.
Speaking of which, I got to bounce because I got to get ready for whatever match I have tonight. But it was nice joining you guys again. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Anytime, brah. We'll talk to you later. Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Danny, you smacking anybody anytime soon?
Look, I don't have any immediate plans, but
good. Because we're
very
getting booked up on that.
Yeah, it's very easy for a strange afternoon to just take one of those turns. So,
yep, but we're moving.
Those indie guys got us all worked up, man. I'm sweating now. Fuck.
Can't believe it. He comes on disrespecting my show. See how quick I took him off? I can do it at any time. Snapping my fingers, guys. Just got to keep everybody in line.
I don't understand that.
Yes. Yeah, but pro wrestling is great. Pro wrestling is fun. And support your local indie wrestlers. So when they are plugging like this, write it down because you're not going to remember it. I can't remember anything. So barely remember what I need to do on this show. So how about this? OJ Pringle. It seems like every week, this is Paul Bearer's son. We get this news, a little somber news. Rest in peace, Paul Bearer's son, OJ Pringle. I don't know if that was his wrestling name or real name. Probably his real name. Young guy, too, 39. Crazy.
Yeah. Also, last week we lost a pretty big legend, one of the originators of the Midnight Express, Dennis Condrey, too.
Yep.
That was a big deal.
And somebody else as well. I mentioned it last week, but RIP to everybody.
Rest in peace.
I'm gonna yeet to my hoogrums now.
There you go. I'm gonna do the penta thing if I'm doing it right.
Yeah. Zero medio. Ready? Cool. What are you gonna do for that, Danny? No tribute at all. Just gonna stand there.
That was it.
Danny lets us, do it.
Hold on. That reminds me real quick. While you're here, Danny, we better get it in. Boy, lean into the camera. I know you like to do that.
Where's my hand?
You did on Stuttering John's show. They totally didn't get it. They
I
didn't
missed
get
that.
any of this shit. So, but I was doing it anyway. Testes.
The best. Yeah, you're good. The best. To me, the best jokes are the ones that people don't get. Like that's the funniest shit to me.
That's the first thing I did on there. I got on there and I didn't say a word and I just started going, Gee! And they're just looking at me like, what is going on?
It's worth a shot. Plenty of stuff gets through from wrestling nowadays. Like footballers, like doing celebrations to do with wrestling and things like that. So, yeah, it could have gone either way, I think.
Right.
It's a shame they didn't get it, but yeah, it could still be funny. Brother.
I did that a few times. John, you got to send me that show, bro, so I can clip it up. There was a bunch of great clips. I fucking killed it on there, Danny. You should have seen. You guys all should have seen it. But it
so
was
does he delete it the next day?
He deletes it as soon as it's over.
Right. Does he have like a paywall where you can go and see
like a huge paywall? I think it's something like $500 or so. Paladin, I think you looked into it. You got to tell us about it. It's an absurd number he put it behind because he really wants to hide it from people. So I don't know. It's just nutty stuff.
Yeah, I just saw that one clip on YouTube. And one that you sent me, which was the same one that you sent me, sorry.
Yeah, he wasn't even going to keep me on like that long. He kept saying it at the beginning, and I'm like, I'm fine, bro. Listen, I know how to talk to people, okay?
Right.
And I'm not a troll, believe it or not. If you're watching, if you're clipping this ever, which you're probably not, because they're like, this isn't fun. I want people to be angry and fighting with each other. Well, we kind of got that, right?
Yeah.
Better than that other shit over there where they're fake doing it. And anyway, these people, they just don't understand. I need more eyes. That's what I've been bitching about. If we can just get the subscriber count up, we're fucking good, because we got the stuff, brah.
Yeah.
You know what we're doing over here. Thank you very much, everybody. Hit the like button.
That's why, for instance, if you were just listening or watching the show, we had one guest and it turned into like 6. Everybody wanted to jump on.
That's right. Best in the world. That's why they coming after me, Danny. That's me now. Have you seen? I'm Ava, if you haven't heard, the trans lady that goes on John's show. So I think this is more of a dig at her, but still, I'm involved. You know what? And I don't care.
Yeah, I think I saw in the comments for the clip. I did see the name Ava, but I didn't get the joke. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm Ava. Yeah. So they're just hammering me with that. So
I think you look fantastic in that picture.
Thank you.
But they were going to get you with anything, with something. Sorry, Sleaze. They were going to get you with anything, so.
We got to get Mersh on with us because he likes wrestling. And all his people say, don't talk about wrestling. It's boring. Start fighting with all these other mentally ill people, right? Instead. But, hey, Mersh, come on. Come on over here. Stop ignoring me. You've been ignoring me like a lot of these people out here in comedy spaces for years. We got it. We got it. Thank you.
We could fight with people. If somebody comes on and wants to fight.
I don't have time for this, Sleaze.
I'll fight. I'll fight every one of you motherfuckers.
Yep. There you go. You want beefs and you want works. Go to the Sleaze.
Right.
Thank you.
At the SLZ 52. Hit me up.
Mm-hmm. Telling you, you're not going to be as pretty as I am, though. That's
no, not even close.
That's Sasha Banks after a hard match. That's when she was put through the ringer with Charlotte Flair or something.
That was the night she left WWE, all disheveled. I'm out of here.
Shout out to you, Sasha Banks. Of course, you can come on anytime too, but you're on Star Wars, and you're gonna be like,
You gotta subscribe to my text fucking thing,
right?
For $100.
$100 a month to text with a fake Sasha Banks. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Kill Tony supposedly is doing another WrestleMania roast this year, and this time it's going to be on Netflix. So I guess last year was like the test run, and I remember in the middle of the year last year, Triple H went on Kill Tony, and I think I trashed it because the segment I saw, he didn't say a word. He's all shaking. He doesn't know when to jump in with all these comedy geniuses like Tony Hinchcliffe around. Like, I can't stand that guy's voice, first of all. Great show, great formula that he's got going for himself. But as far as like him being the arbiter of what is pro wrestling and what isn't, and all the historian on Joe Rogan and stuff, I just take some crotch chops because
suck it.
Yeah. I'm not buying that. I can't stand it. Every time Joe Rogan has a wrestler on, The Undertaker or Ric Flair, it's like, I got to have Tony Hinchcliffe on with me, who is the alien from American Dad, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Right.
Sounds just like him anyway. Danny, you a fan of the Kill Tony stuff? Have you seen any of those?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's like they give like open micers a minute to do their act or their best material in a minute, and then they kind of judge it, and there's a whole panel of people, and Tony's the host of it, and they kind of goof on them or say how well they did or whatever, and it's a whole contest. Like you can get basically in the Rogan sphere of comedy shows if you do really well, and there have been some that have moved up the ranks doing it that way. And Dave Sarah, who's been on the show with us, he was on Kill Tony once. He did a minute there. But yeah, it's a good little premise and things. And then they'll have famous people usually sit in. And Triple H was one of them last year. And I heard he had some good lines early in the show. But the part I saw, it was just, he was basically just sitting there, which is fine. But, it's
awkward.
But why are you on a roast show if you're not going to say anything?
Yeah, or if you're not known for it or can't like impart some wisdom on people in that field. It's just another reality TV show where they're just line of people judging and just people dancing for biscuits. So no, I've not watched it, sorry.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But it has its moments. And that one of the moments to me was Ric Flair. God, bring Ric Flair on this WrestleMania one, please. Because when he went on Kill Tony last time, he got up and left in the middle of it because he started getting lubed up, and he's like, how dare everybody make fun of everybody. He was like really on his high horse that night and being very self-righteous. Woo! And everybody, and you're doing this around some really good roast comics too, and they're just like they're gritting their teeth like, I don't want to say it, and then a few Aria Shafir, I think his name is, he started hammering them, and Lewis, a bunch of New York comics basically. But these East Coast comics, you can't be soft around these people. Ric Flair, and then he started talking about his deceased son, and it's just like, oh,
if they have Ric Flair on, he needs to come out drunk. He needs to plank for like the first 10 minutes. Woo! While everybody's roasting, and then do his Ric Flair shit. Woo! That'd be fun.
It would have been hilarious, yeah.
It needs to fall into or through something before he says a fucking word as he's entering the scene, yeah.
Start chopping people just for no reason.
Yeah, tearing shirts and chopping. He should start out whacking his head coming out to the stage, and then do the whole he's dazed and fall right flat on his face.
Right.
That would all be cool.
Call us, Tony. We can write this thing for you.
That's right. In a deeper voice as well.
Yeah. Yep. That would be number one.
And Paladin says $300 on Patreon. You can go watch the Dr. Huge Show episode from last Saturday.
Jesus. Gross.
It's pretty cheap, actually. It was a great episode, so it's a bargain.
No, I'm not doing it.
There's no way. I don't even understand. You might as well make it private at that point.
Yeah. But that's Stuttering John.
I can kind of see now why he feels the need to just film himself just talking about what he's going to go and get when he goes shopping and things like that. And because if he is charging even just 2 or 3 people are paying that, you'd feel like you have to give him more than just your show on a night. So yeah, you've got to try and give it 24/7 for that price.
Gross.
Oh man, it's just crazy times we're living in. I just can't believe that. And now I'm in talks with Clown Town and Rob Saul. Rob Saul been dissing me out here for years, and I don't mean outright disrespecting me. I mean blowing me off, like a lot of these other guys too. But he's in the SJ army, right? And then he has people on that he hates Shuli, so they're people they're in a war, and I don't want any parts of a war, these stupid wars that anybody has going on, because then Rob will have people on that are named after Shuli's deceased mom and stuff. It's now we're getting in a realm where I'm I don't want to deal with that shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole world that's just it ain't funny no more, right? So I think if you're even if you don't like somebody, like say I fucking couldn't stand the Sleaze, I'm not having people on my show named after one of his deceased relatives. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like the Ricochet shit with the MS. You're crossing a line at that point. It's not funny. It's stupid.
Right. And I think that's the foundation for a lot of the angst and ridiculousness that goes on in this place. And that's why I told the Sleaze earlier, I'm like, I'm not going to be like a regular really for anybody. Unless it's like Jim Grindle, somebody that's out here having fun, trying to be creative, doing something. Like, right. I like all them people and things like that. Like, they understand what I'm saying. But there's the drama podcasters and stuff like that. They may get a lot of views and things like that. I'm not trying to get views that way. I would like people to just be entertained and have fun and not be fucking nasty as fuck to each other. You know? Like, that's just level. There's levels to the nastiness, and some people just go into the red like immediately, and it's like there's no need for it.
No, and it's especially when you get older, you want the drama to go away. You don't want to fight with people. You become more passive. I'm not going to come on my free time to come on here to fight with people about negative shit. Like, it's not a good time. Back when I was, in my 20s and I wanted to fight everything that was walking, that'd be different, but it's stupid.
Right. Like, I want to spend my time like goofing on this Brooklyn daycare director that stole damn near $3 million and then spent $350 large on wrestling tickets. Did you hear that story, Danny?
No.
Yeah.
And the picture I saw, I think you sent me one, Sleaze, and it was a woman or a man. It was a man on the front of it. And then I saw another story of the same exact story, and it had a woman on the front. So what is it? Was it a man or a woman that did this?
No, it was a woman. It was a woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine that. And she spent $350K on wrestling tickets. And how do you even do that? But that shows you how much these prices are, right?
Well, it was all VIP shit. Like everything we just talked about with the Clash in Italy stuff, like all that top tier shit is what she was blowing this money on. So like anything, any PLE or anything that was coming up, she would click on the thousands and thousands of dollars worth of VIP shit. So yeah, but $300,000. Like, how long was she doing this? Fuck.
$3 million total. I mean, when you take the whole thing in, she was stealing. That's the thing. These criminals too. How stupid are they? They just can't stop stealing.
Yeah.
Like once they get a taste, they get a little something that just never goes away.
Yeah.
But here, this story is amazing too. Buff Bagwell, who was in a car accident a few years back, and literally has one leg right now, is on TNA talking about he wants to wrestle again. Do you think that's actually possible?
We'll see, because I watched him walk out and he wasn't walking like he had a leg. So we'll see.
I'm sure they'll throw him into something just because of the name and all that stuff. So there's that. Then we got I forgot this question for all the indie guys, right? MJF says indie wrestlers suck and they're lazy. I wanted their thoughts, but of course they're off building rings, getting ready for their matches, and taking bumps, as we talked about earlier. And Steve Macklin, I think there was a TNA pay-per-view or something the other night.
Yeah.
Or maybe just their show. And Macklin had a match with Santana, got the old Goldberg kick to the side of the head, and knocked him silly. And they put up the X. They stopped the match, the whole deal. So, crazy.
Yeah, but unlike OVW, they didn't really continue for like another 15 minutes.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And,
I hate to cut my time short. Well, not really. I've been here for 2 hours, but I gotta go. I gotta run, do some shit.
Thank you for coming on, Sleaze. Everybody
Thanks
follow the
for having me.
Sleaze. Tell them where you're at.
At the SLZ52 plus my QR code. Just do that. It's wicked easy. Do that right there. See it? There we go.
It definitely doesn't take you to a photograph of his genitalia. Definitely doesn't.
I can't promise. I can't promise that.
Right. Depends what
guys.
time you do it. There's a special time, a special window of an hour each week, where if you scan it then, you get a mystery little, oh, what was that?
Oh, I think that was a ball sack. All right, guys, have fun.
All right,
Take
lady
care.
man. Yeah, we're wrapping up. We actually did hit a lot of these points here already. I mean, not much else to talk about. I mean, Randy came out and fought with Matt Cardona. Cody came out and attacked Randy after their match or whatever they had going on. Nothing too major. I mean, this WrestleMania build-up is it's the shits.
It's the shits.
They're trying to keep this thing together. And for the most part, they're staying the course with some stuff, but it's, there's not a whole lot of excitement, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And Johnny Wrestling back in NXT. So,
Yay, that sounds exciting.
They got to do something with them, right? I mean,
yeah,
they have so many wrestlers. All right, that has nothing to do with anything. That has nothing to do with anything. And Braun Strowman, he agrees with us. He thinks creative stinks. He said even when he was there, when he first started, came up and everything, he was like, it was awful. And it was. I think that was around the time that Bobby Lashley's, remember that Bobby Lashley's sister angle?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's around that time.
Yeah, right.
Hello, William Robinson, old
Hello.
school wrestling fan. Yeah, maybe we'll get some of the old timers on with the young ones next time, because William said he knew some Memphis wrestling legends out there. Lexis King also got injured like a week ago or so. There was actually a few injuries in this match. It was like a live show NXT deal. Couple X's going up. One guy broke his arm, and I think Lexis King got a concussion. iShow Speed is around again. Sure, he's going to be at WrestleMania and all that stuff. Danny, any thoughts on iShow Speed, the celebrities, and the whole deal?
No, thank you. But I won't be watching it, so
yep.
You can enjoy. I stopped a while ago now. They ain't gonna fucking change. They're just gonna keep pumping all these shitty celebrities, like, just in your face, into your veins, as if that's what we actually want. And sadly, so many people that turn up, that is what they want now. So, yep, not for me. Thanks.
Yep. And then
that's how I feel trying to watch wrestling. Just, yeah, that is. I'm just like, no.
Yep. And then we got, this was a story we talked about earlier, but Brock Lesnar getting wasted, getting that sword tattoo. That's all we got, Danny. Did you heard that? You were here for that one, right?
Yeah, I was here for that.
Cool. Skull, everybody. We did it. We crushed it again. Another, what? Who does 2 hours and 8 minutes like this? No clips, Danny. Amazing stuff. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button before you get out of here. And we'll talk with everybody later. Have a good day. Bye. We'll see ya.
Bye-bye.
See you later.